What's going on, guys? Jake Teaser with the latest Mustang and automotive news. Now, this is not my Mustang YouTube channel. This is my personal development, personal training. So I've helped a lot of people get into shape. I've helped CEOs and Andre from Outcast. You guys have heard of him. And just a lot of just different people, royal family member, and just a lot of different experiences when I was in LA for 11 years, helping people build their businesses. Not really helping them build their businesses, but with them along their way as they go through the journey in life. And I've got to coach a lot of people who are doing a lot of big things in their life. And I still do. I still do have like 70% of my clients are in LA. The other 30% are in Nashville, I'd say. So I work with people one-on-one for coaching and then also personal training. So if you're interested in coaching, if you have somewhere in your life and you're working on getting through that, you can use the link below to sign up for a free coaching call. And we essentially just go over kind of where you're at, where you'd like to be, and see if it would be a good fit, see if there's anything that I have personally experienced that I could help you, that there's overlap in that. Starting from my car in LA to starting running a six-figure training business from scratch. And I can basically help someone do a consulting business from like how long it took me. I can just minimize it way down because I did it all on my own. I wasn't doing like marketing courses. I really wasn't even trying to blow. I had no idea what I was doing, but I ended up doing it. I did end up figuring it out. And then I learned about early retirement and investing. So I can help people do that, minimize that, shorten that way down. Like if you're 20 to 25, you can retire by like 30 to 35 if you start now. A lot of people don't know that, and it's like really simple, and you don't have to make more than like six figures essentially. And making six figures is just pretty easy also. You need like 10 people paying you about $800 a month, something like that. Or 8 people paying you like $1,000 a month. And you can essentially live off half of that, invest the other half. It's like super simple stuff. And I've done all that, and I've had all that down pat for a few years. But anyways, that's just kind of stuff. And of course I can tell you, your macros and calories and training, and that stuff's really simple and basic. And a lot of people need help with the implementation. Like as far as building muscle mass, I know a lot of younger guys want to get help building muscle mass. That's really easy also. So there's just a lot that I can help you with. I feel like, because all the stuff that I've been through. So this morning we did a 2-mile. Today's video is essentially just about, what is today's video about? Using mindfulness to release yourself from the stress of goal setting and allowing that kind of to have a paradigm shift of, see, here's what happens with a lot of people. They'll set a goal in their head and they won't take action because it becomes stressful in their head. So, from another talk, essentially, I applied that to myself today. And most of everything you do in life is literally just showing up. Like you can literally just half-ass a lot of things and just do it. And you're going to because think about it. If you don't do anything, you get a 0. If you do half-ass, you still get a 1. Like if you do a social post, if you make a video, if you reach out, if you're doing sales and you make a call, if you show up to work, if you don't show up to work, what happens? You get a 0. You probably get fired. If you just show up half-assed, you're not going to get fired for showing up half-assed. Like most people, even at half-assed, most people are operating at half-assed anyways, right? So what I'm trying to get at is how to lower the mental barrier and the stress to just go ahead and start taking action like now. And what happens is we think that it needs to be perfect. And what I've been doing, I'm like showing pictures of me with my shirt off. I've had 6-pack. I've done a bodybuilding competition. I'm like almost 40 now. I'm like 20% body fat. I know I'm not in any kind of shape compared to the fitness models, right? I know I'm fat. I've got a belly. But the point is to like get over yourself, and like if you have something to share with the world, don't be greedy and just hold it all in. If there is something that you can share, like I'm in an opportunity where it's like, I need to share the things that I learned out in LA for those 10 to 11 years. So getting up at 4:30, 4 a.m., going and exercising with my buddy, that's been a thing that we've been really just been having a lot of fun doing. Like this morning, we're starting a new routine where we're doing running now. So we're incorporating like long distance running, we're trying to. So this morning was just a real easy 2-mile jog, and he was just way faster than me. I said, I'm gonna go at my pace so I don't get shin splints the first day. It was super frustrating, right? And you're battling with it. You're like, should I just keep going? Should I just stay my pace? Should I try to keep up with him? And what I did was you have to compete with yourself, right? I had to separate myself. He's like, 45 pounds lighter than me, basically. And he's been doing more long distance than I have. And he's 4 or 5 years younger than me. It doesn't really matter. The point is, you don't want to compare yourself to others. You just want to take the next step forward. And for me, that was like, all right, let's run a mile at your 10:30 pace, which is just not even, it's just a jog. It's just an easy jog. And then do a walk, run. Like, I haven't been running at all, like zero. Now you're doing it. So you're not going to go out. That's exactly how much you need to be doing. You need to be pushing hard enough that you're just doing. For one, you just need to do it. For two, you don't need to injure yourself. You get it? People just get crazy with goals, and you're trying to just build habits more than anything, and you're trying to learn through the process. And there's another coach that I was listening to, and I was just resonating with me today. And it's like, how much are you just holding yourself back with your resistance on everything? Like it was a really cool philosophy he was using for his course. And it was essentially just like, if you were to try to make the hardest day possible, how could you make a really, 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 really challenging day as far as how much work you need to do if you're a business owner or entrepreneur? And then if you were going to try to make it like really easy, like even in this video, like I'm trying to force information out and try to make it good as I'm talking. And then if you just take a breath and you're just like, oh, actually I have all the information in me already, and I just need to like relax and let it come out. So you can just talk and share the information. So that's two different approaches. One is just letting it be. When I walked up to the girl at the gym today, just checking in, as an attractive young girl, and you can start being self-conscious. Oh, there's a girl up there, and then, oh, how should I present myself in this social situation? You can do all this, right? Or you kind of just relax, and you look at the person in the eyes. Hello, how are you doing? I'm sweaty. She kind of smile, kind of laugh, walk off. So one is like, you're not even trying, but you're still doing it. Like, you're trying to lower the bar so much that you go and do all the things you need to do, but you're doing it in a way that's not dependent on outcome as much as just getting through the resistance and the friction that's holding you back. Because you're in this mood, you're in this angry, frustrated, resentful, emotional state. Most people are. And you're trying to just get rid of that and like be happy now, essentially. And if you can realize that you're stressed and that if you can't just be happy, if I can't just be happy sitting here making a YouTube video by myself, creating, a business for myself, I've got free time all day, I've got excess amounts of money. If you can't be happy doing that, then when are you going to be happy? So then you're waiting for you have it in your head that once I get enough, and it's subconscious for some people. They don't even realize they're just caught in this crazy, and it's like, no, you can actually just be happy now. You can literally just go, hey, I got this nice chair that I'm sitting in. I got on Amazon. It was actually a really good deal. It's soft. I put it together myself. It makes you a little proud. And then it's like so cool because it has rollers. I can roll around. I've got my desk that I put in here and I built, and I created this whole like apartment setup to work out of. Um, I came into Nashville from LA. I decided this is where I want to live, down in in the Gulch, in the busy area, in the hip trendy area. And I want to like have a little like workspace so I can just do social, do my training videos for my client, do coaching calls for my clients, and just have my little bachelor pad down here. And that's what I did, and that's what I'm doing. And like, but I did 10 years of hard work in LA, and I didn't blow all that money. And that's why I can do this. And I'm telling you, you can like set yourself up to do that, but in like 3 years instead of 10, or like 5 to 7 years instead of 11, right? Or 10. So, you know, those are just a few of the topics today, like letting go, being happy now versus waiting until you get to that 6-figure thing and get to this and get to that. And I know it's stressful for you young guys because you're always trying to like, you don't have enough experience. So you do need to go get that career that pays you a lot to realize it doesn't make you happy. And then you do need to go get all these different things, the girl, and you think that'll make you happy and it doesn't, and this thing, and you think it'll make you happy and it doesn't. All these things, you need to go get all those things probably first, because someone just sitting here telling you that's not gonna make you realize that you're not gonna be happier with them. So you go get those things, you're really disappointed because it didn't work. You're like, how come this didn't work? I should be happy, right? Sometimes it does. Maybe your goals are right. Like the second time I bought a new Mustang, I'm completely satisfied. I haven't had one shred of regret for buying that Mustang Mach 1. I bought a 2021 Mustang Mach 1. And it was like $70,000. I paid over MSRP. And I even traded in my old car, which 10 years ago, I'd be like, only suckers trade in their car. But I wanted a smooth, and I paid over sticker. But that's how you do it when you have your finances right. You don't care. You're not in scarcity. Oh, they're just gonna get, listen to this. This is how people think. Oh, they're just gonna take your car and they're gonna sell it for more. Why do I care if that's such a loser's mentality? You're worried about what they're gaining. And then even worse, you're worried about what they're gaining on you. You're just jealous. It's such a scarcity mindset. You're worried about, you're not going to hear this though. It's not going to resonate with you. You're going to hear that this guy is a sucker. You're going to think that this guy's a sucker. He could have made an extra $5,000 selling it on Facebook Marketplace, and I could have, but I don't care. That's the difference. And that's why it's more fun for this second car than it was my first one. The first one was like, in 2015, I barely had that much money in the saved up, and I financed it. So I made sure I had enough to finance it, and then I went and financed it. So I had the purchase price of the vehicle in my investment account, but I financed the vehicle because I didn't want to take all that money out, right? Because that would be silly, because that money doubled later on, right? So, and just make monthly payments. So the point is, those material things do make you happy if you play with them right. You have to be laissez-faire. You have to be, I don't care. You have to be like, I haven't even washed the Mach 1 in a week. It's a brand new car. It's got like 3,000 miles on it now. People are paying like thousands of dollars ceramic coat them, 3M coat the front end. And guess what? I haven't had a single door ding or scratch. I know it's gonna come, but on my black car, it had a scratch, a door ding the first week, and I was trying to take care of it so preciously, hold on to it, make it perfect, and it made it worse. Someone came out in the middle of the mall parking lot, way in the back, and just kicked the crap out of the door, put a big ding the first week in the side of it, like a dent in the side of it, just kicked it. It was on the bottom, they just came up and just smacked it. And then what else? I curbed the wheel trying to get it so close to the curb so nobody would hit it. So me trying to prevent people hurting it, I hurt it myself. And this is what I'm talking about. Now that I have this carefree, I'll just pay for it. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about gas. You just go drive. If you want more money, you go make more money. If you want another client, you just go get another client. You get it? And that's not hard. But what's hard is being like afraid of everything all the time and not being able to enjoy life. That's hard. So you have to get out of this scarcity mindset and get into an abundant mindset. See, this idea of the dealer's getting over on me. No, the dealer's giving you a car. The dealer has that thing that you want, and you're gonna do a transaction with them. It was still hard for me I can still get anxious around the numbers and making sure I'm not totally getting like, I want to make sure that it's like in my favor as much as possible without totally just giving away excessive amounts of, money when you don't need to. I try to make the best deal possible and then just let it go. You're trading a car for another car, and the fine, so you're gonna have to pay for it. But I got it done in like 3 hours. And another YouTuber came down and made a video, and it boosted my YouTube channel by 500 subscribers like within a month. And I made $500 on YouTube just from posting videos about it. So that made my first car payment on it. Do you get it? So you can set yourself up like this. The neighbors are making noise. You can set yourself up like this. So I just wanted to say that about kind of letting go and enjoying yourself. And you don't have to reach that goal to let go, but you probably should reach those goals. Like, you should probably do the best you can in business and in dating and all the other areas of your life, acquiring knowledge and having a growth mindset to acquire new skills every day, the best you can, learn new things. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully that was valuable to you, and use the link below and set up a free coaching call. You can just tell me kind of where you are now. It's just a little form, and you just say where you're at. And if you can imagine where you would like to be, where would it like to be? And that can give me some information, and just to open up the conversation and see if there's anywhere that we could work on. And I'd like to hear from you. So thanks for watching, guys. And just be happy now, right? Be thankful for what you got. All right, guys, later.